Huh. Okay. Well, let's see if anybody catches on. Uh, I ain't never gone live on YouTube, so I don't know. A lot of y'all, I don't know, it's 50 something degrees and cold out today. And I've been working on something for the last 4 years. And kind of been on my mind if I do a recorded video or whatever, but I think maybe a live might help. That way it goes directly to YouTube. And first of all, I want to thank all my subscribers that are out there. So anyway, I'm turning the water faucet off. I'll flip the camera around in just a second. Uh, anyway, all the videos I've done and stuff like that, it's different things: go-kart, mini bikes, motorcycles, CB radio junk. But this has been an ongoing project for the last 4 years, and what a job this is that I've been taking on. And so I would guess that maybe my wife has just joined, since I see I got one out there. I don't know about comments. How do you? Let me see. How do you do comments? Okay. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, I got two crazy people watching me. But anyway, turn this stupid camera around. There you go. Okay. This, what the title is, My 3 Acres. And me and my wife got this about 4 years ago. And it's been in the family. Sandy Hoot. I bought it. It was very overgrown. And but it's been a lot of work trying to clean it up. This area in here is just like you couldn't even really walk. And thank goodness I got 3 tractors. Well, 3 tractors now, but at the time I only had 2. So I've been working clearing all this stuff out. It may look bad, but it's not bad, but it is bad. It's not the way I want it yet, but I mean, I got stuff that I've just been finding and having to rearrange and put out here because I got, like I say, I just don't have a, good place to just put everything. So anyway, let me walk out here by the road. I'm right next to a farm and market road. So anyhow, one thing I've been working on here lately is a fence. And that ain't been cheap. So me and my wife want our privacy, along this, it's been having to clear all that down through there, keep it and work it and stuff. Sandy Hoot. I still got to go down that way. And get all that, I'm supposed to put a post there and a post there. That post I put there by accident or mistake. As you see, part of a Chinaberry tree fell. And this place has been taking me a lot of work. And one thing out here, like you'll see this, I have glass and I got nails. I got all kind of stuff that shows up in the dirt. And so anyhow, I mean, it's just, we got a stack of bricks, stuff that I've run across and I had to put it somewhere. So on and so forth. But for right now, this area has kind of been my spot. It's kind of curious because somewhere in this, let me back up. Somewhere in this area, there was a house, an old storehouse or something. And it burnt down back in the early 80s. So I don't know if that was like beside the front porch. That tree is old enough to have been here when it burnt. It's tall enough. But anyway, I really don't know. I mean, if the porch, or if this was a patio, if that was a patio and bricks went further, because there's no bricks over there. And I found it easier to power wash the dirt than using that. It just seemed to work better. But this tree, I don't know. It had to have been there in the early 80s for somebody or for the house to be here. And, this is just a miscellaneous pile of bricks that I have found through this area and such. There's a pile of bricks that I've unearthed. And I think they maybe went to a side door of that house. And there's a piece of pipe. I don't think it was gas, more like water. And probably came up under the house to the kitchen or maybe a bathroom. I don't know. Came up under the house for whatever reason. But this is curious, like it's an entryway for a door of an old house that was here. There's a stone over there. I don't know if that was there or if it'd been moved and left there. A lot of stuff is overgrown. There is stuff in there that I have not got to yet. Part of it I have. But there's no storm cellar back here that I got to end up trying to get rid of. I got me a little tractor now, a little Kubota with a backhoe I can dig and try to get it out of there. There are pieces and stuff, so I got to get that storm cellar dealt with. And right here where that thing is a septic tank. It's running kind of at an angle, and the inlet was right here, so the back of the house or something would have been right in this area. This tree, I think, is a Chinaberry, and they grow pretty fast, and it wouldn't have been old enough to have been here. A lot of these trees that are this size wouldn't have been here, but this old bodark was here. It's plenty old, it's plenty dead. Like that tree back there is old enough, but none of these. Now that dark oak looking tree right there, old enough. Those were probably babies, where the zombies at. But they had to be certain size to be old enough to have been here when the house was still around before it burnt. But there's a lot to look at out here. It could be a long video. No, I had a couple of people pop in, but what I do find out here is stuff like, you know, all kind of metal junk, broken glass. This I just found. Looks like a motor. What's left of a motor? Yeah. Some kind of motor that powered something, a fan. I mean, it's in the dirt. I have to go, it's like backyard archaeology out here. So, you know, got a stone there. One thing that brought curiosity is this. I found this and I started trying to dig it up with my backhoe a little bit. I don't know if that was a base for like a chimney or for a fireplace or something like that. But you know, stuff like this I'm finding out here. I found that might be like an old mailbox post. You can see it's got like nails, or yeah, they're nails. Somebody put nails in the, must have been a timber, and some kind of post made a mailbox stand. It was just, I don't know, it was out here somewhere. I forget where it was. I think it was over there by some random deal. It was over there. And stuff I find, like, I'm just finding this piece of chain link. There's all kind of things, and people said, "Why don't we get a metal detector?" Yeah, I got one. Doesn't shut off. There's so much stuff out here. And it's like, you know, find a bucket full of miscellaneous busted bricks and metal pieces and stuff out here. This has been an ongoing collection. This is not the only one I've had. I've thrown several things away. Stuff I've dug up. So, you know, like door hinges and shotgun shells and things that you can't describe. This, and maybe where a phone line or power line came in and hooked to that. I found some of this stuff yesterday, like a chain, you know, a piece of metal out here. What did it go to? But I don't know. Let me see. Right here was another brick chimney thing that I dug out, and I got rid of it, so put it somewhere else. But you know, these trees, I remember them being here. Yeah, that's just kind of what I've been kind of, you know, besides everything else that I deal with out here, cleaning up the 3 acres and whatnot. This had to be here. I remember all this in here was just growed up, bushy. There was a privy house right in there, about where that water hose is, and there was a well house, and I had the privy house had collapsed on itself because it had bricks, humongous stack of bricks stacked next to it, which helped push it over. Got too heavy and the wood got rotted, so it fell over. So let me see. Okay, the privy house was right here. There was a great big hole in the ground that I had to fill in and that's been a couple of years ago. And the well house was right here because I got a hand dug well right here. Let me show you this if I can. We've had just too much rain and stuff out here lately. It's a lot of mess. I apologize. But let me back up. Yeah. Hand dug well. I need to go back and redo all that stuff. But there used to be a windmill. And I don't know, back in the late 80s or mid 80s, my granddaddy thought he could get me and my cousin to help him tear it down, and we were just too young and scared to, and then not skilled enough to handle taking down a windmill. The windmill went to South Texas, so let's see. That's my hand dug well I have out here. Hopefully I don't drop y'all down there. I've opened this, raised these foam deals up, covering the top, and there's been some snakes perched on them rocks down there. So, yeah. But anyway, if you're wondering, like this area right here, why it looks like that, well, it used to look a lot worse. There was an old house there, and my great grandmother bought that house from the school and had it moved out here. Nobody ever lived in it. So what, a year and a half or so ago, not this past summer but the summer before, the old house was just falling in. I tried getting out all I could, like glass and things, an old porcelain sink kind of thing, whatever I could. It already collapsed in on itself. It wasn't very big. Like that stump over there was kind of at the back corner, and it went over, well, over there by that tree was a corner, and right over there in the ground was another tree or so that was a corner. So it wasn't very big. And then it never got maintenance or worked on or fixed up. It was just used for storage and things. So through the course of me and my wife's plans, the house had to go. I didn't have any equipment to just knock it down and pile it up. I just had to light it up. So I made the phone call and said, you know, let them know I was going to burn, and I lit it up. Man, that thing was so hot, it set the telephone pole on fire. And that's why you see two telephone poles, because the other one caught on fire and it melted the wires to the transformer, and it was arcing and sparking. And so I lost electricity out here for a little bit because I was powering up one of my storage buildings over there, freezers and stuff. Weren't living out here at the time, so you know, they came up that night and fixed it, even after the fire was already over and done with. But I've been trying to clean up the area. It's a lot easier now since I got a little tractor with a bucket and backhoe. I can just dig and scoop and get rid of stuff, bury it, whatever I gotta do. But you know, this is the most recent stuff. Of a lot of this just come out of like the stumps of trees I've cut down out here. Yeah, it's a pretty big stump. A lot of stuff has come out of over there here lately. Some of it's come out of these trees. There were more trees out here. See, this is what I do. I find all kind of stuff, so I just gotta. I don't like that stuff being in the ground. Call it OCD or whatever, but that tree I broke over with my big tractor, and I used a grappler on a little Kubota to. I cut it up in chunks, and I was able to move it, move it pretty good sizes over and dump it on the fire. And but this tree here, I've been trying to dig out, and try to pull it over. Wrapping the chain around it way up there, and trying to jerk it over the tractor, but it says no, I'm not going today anyway. But there was a tree right in there, and I got it pulled out. This is where the house was sitting that I set on fire. There's been a few houses out here on this place through the last 100 years. Glass. It's been raining and the glass has been showing up because the rain washes the stuff out. So I don't have a place to put it, but I'll put it right there by that tree. But yeah, I mean you can tell this old tree, it burnt like that from the house fire. But it's like, okay, I got that tree out, and there was another two. I think there was another one right in there that I got out. So I can only dig so far. That way I can get the tractor around and try to dig up around another one like those two. Those don't want to come out. Now there was a great big one right over there, which I've got the stumps. Stumps are over here. So I've been digging and jerking stumps out. Got a pretty good pile of them. And this one didn't come from around the house. Those came from over there by those water valves you saw a little bit ago. But yeah, all these over here are black and charred, especially this one. I don't know. That's my hand. That's how big that sucker is. But yeah, it was hollow. I couldn't tell when I first was looking at the tree that that side was facing the house. It was a live tree, but I did have to cut it off because it was going to fall. But yeah, I dug that, jerked it out with my tractor. Plenty heavy. So I stood it up there like that with the little Kubota. They're just out here, so a lot of the dirt can just kind of fall off. I need to get back out here and knock them around a little bit and let the dirt fall, and I can just burn the stumps. But you can see where I've got a few things stashed, but I got my reasons for putting up my fence out here, that's for sure. Want a privacy. It's just costing money, so that's where I'm putting the fence. Not necessarily a surveyed line, but over by that big tree there, and it goes that way at an angle because there's a ditch down there, then back down out of the way behind the containers. So got a lot of things out here to clean up. This is what I've been doing for the last 4 years. It has gotten easier. Considering that we're out here living now, we're doing RV life out here. It's not ideal, but it's working. But I made me a little wall of firewood. I've been giving as much as I can give away to people who's needing it. they've come and got some, so it's, you know, going around and around that way. Like to just get it all gone. But yeah, got that sink thing out of that house. Just a stash of debris and junk that I find out here. It's just a whole lot of work. So let's walk down there to the south end. Cause I got my mud boots. And keep my feet warm and keep them dry. I paid pretty good money for them. So they're doing the job. I don't know if I'll show spend too much time showing all kind of stuff on this video. Might have to do another one. Don't seem like I got anybody staying with me watching. I see a couple of people pop in, pop out just as fast as they get. So I don't know. It's my first live, so whatever. Got plenty of junk. Mr. Turtle. Yeah, I gotta put him somewhere. Just different things. Sawed off. I gotta plant that tree. Got some mulch I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with. I was gonna put them, I got red tip fontanias over there on that fence. A little fence I put up for some privacy and whatnot. Got camouflage netting, what's left of it. And this stuff I find out here, just wheels. I did a lot of cleaning over here in this area. This was super overgrown. That's kind of what I was going to show you in here. A lot of this wasn't grown up through the years. And I apologize if I stop and pick something up. I just kind of feel I got to. That's what I've been doing. I have to stop, pick up glass or an object or something. I have to find because I'll forget where it was. All this area in here is just belligerently overgrown, and that's where we were a while ago when we first started. So yeah, I'm gonna try to keep going cleaning up in here. I do want to make this nice, clean, and open. I can't wait to see what it starts looking like in the spring. Some trees or bushes have got to go. So on and so forth. I don't want to thin it out too much, but I want to get rid of the trash trees. I want to get rid of the trash itself. Things like that rock, that stuff like that, I'll come back and dig up with a shovel. Put them in a place that I got stuff stashed everywhere for. But this is another project out here if I ain't got enough. I remember when this thing was a good little barn. I think it was what, 20 by 20 maybe, or 15 by 15, or I really don't know, because the corner post was right there and they put bricks along the bottom, but I really don't know how wide that is. Maybe 16 by 16. But yeah, there was all kind of stuff stashed in there. There's some bricks and you name it. I've done a little bit of archaeology in there, trying to see what's in the dirt. The one thing that I anticipate is probably some snakes. This is probably one of the few other areas that I have that's snakes could hibernate underneath some stuff, like up under there. This viney, and I have done some digging over there and found some glass bowls or something. I think I got them stacked on that shelf over there, but It appeared that somebody come through here and started trying to steal stuff before I got it. I got the property, so this property's been in and around the family for quite a while, through the family, and I'll have to end up taking the sheet metal down and trying to. I don't plan on scrapping the metal. I want to try to reuse it, because this is that good thick corrugated tin, and if I can reuse it, I'll reuse it. I just got to build a new structure. I just don't know if I'm gonna do it up here. I got the post, wherever they came from. You know, that's the old light that was on the outside up here, or one of these barn door type of things. But there's tons of junk, shoes, the old things you find out here in these old outfits. Yeah, I was finding all these. This is what I found, all this green stuff down here below my feet, digging in the dirt. Some of it was broke. Don't know what else is underneath here. I ain't found any gold yet. I'm hoping to find some. I hope, but I ain't going to. Oh, there's one of my nail bars. Yeah, I was using that to dig. I didn't have any little hand diggers, but I was using that at the time. A Wonder Bar. See, you need a coffee cup. You know, this is what I find. It's just like they couldn't get enough glass jars. You know, these old glass jars, whatever was in them damn things. It's like the apocalypse. We gotta save all the glass jars so we can put all our groceries in or whatever. But damn, sorry. Yeah, who knows what was in that? Probably some jelly or some kind of spread or something. You know, little thermos. Thermos. Made in USA. Grand vacuum bottle, model number 2484, filler number 24-F. That's that. As far as I know. I mean, it's been sitting there for God knows how long. Wow. Windshield washer, antifreeze, and solvent. I mean, it's just all this stuff. There's pretty unique things out here. You know, old stuff, oil pressure gauge. I mean, hell, we got 35 pounds, 30 pounds oil pressure just sitting there. Oh, I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, that's one of them poison sprayers, I think. An iron. Some of this stuff I'll keep for nostalgia. Some of it's just gonna have to go because it just ain't got no reason no more. You know, can't save every damn thing in life. A pen bolt. Somebody made that. There's just all kind of stuff through here. I remember it was pretty nice and organized in here when we were kids. When I was younger, you know, still part of the property. I ain't even tried to address, but now I got a tractor with a loader, and this is one thing I deal here. You know, it'll make it a lot easier to get rid of these wheels and tires. It's going to cost me to get rid of them. I got about 50 more of them. It's like everybody else and Granddaddy didn't believe in paying probably $1 disposal fee back then to get rid of stuff. So, you know, it's just one of them weird things. Be nice to get the rest of this cleaned up. I might try to do that this summer, but I'm not rushing this part. Trying not to strip any nails out here. That's just like, I don't know where the hell these came from. They were here, but I've had to keep some of this grass knocked down, and and I kind of like to. Maybe I ought to clean this up, put me another little shed building or something in here. Put the lawnmowers and junk and everything else in. Oh yeah, y'all probably, those you do come back and watch, you say, what was the deal on that pickup bed? Well, I'm thinking it's a 50, if it ain't late 40s, early 50s Chevy. It is Chevrolet, the tailgate, I can tell. I have not tried to move it yet, and it was been like, where am I going to put it if I move it? Well, I know I can put it over there somewhere, but they pick it up and help clean this area out. There's a pile of dirt, so something's probably using it as a shelter. It's got a steel plate in the bed. It's acting like a good roof, so maybe I'll get one of my little tractors over here with the forks and pick this thing up and get it out of here. This is the area where I found them wheels and stuff, and I found a rear end for something out here. I ended up taking it to the scrap yard. I found too much stuff out here that wasn't worth nothing, and had some things had to go make a few dollars, get a tank of gas or whatever. But yeah, there's been a lot of cleaning up out here. This out here was nothing but like vines and junk. Like I say, you find this stuff in the dirt. So who knows what's buried out here. Some of this dirt around this place, I hadn't even tried to scour around and try to dig down. Got more tires there. Let me see, another cedar post. Yeah, there was a lean-to. All that was a lean-to off the back of this, so there was stuff up underneath it. Oh yeah, look at this. I really don't know what this is, but I found this out here. Never mind the Bush beer. Yeah, I found a Bush beer can. But like the barrel. I had a barrel out here because it was so overgrown. But could make a good burn barrel. But anyway. This is some of the weird stuff. A touch of Paris in every glass. Dew bonnet. Got the Eiffel Tower on it. I mean, yeah, I found that in the dirt. Why I saved it, whatever. But this thing, I don't know what that is. It's letting me some kind of press or something, or I kind of thought it might be for like tire patches or something, but it doesn't fit that bill. I don't know what it is, excuse me. But yeah, it appears to be bent, rusted, and broke. I'll probably keep it around. That way, if I find an old timer that knows that stuff, I can find out what it is. Maybe I can do the Google picture image thing and they can tell me what it is. I remember that when I was a kid. I rode that a long time ago, an old 3-wheeler. Pines, 2-speed rechargeable all-terrain vehicle. A little 3-wheeler, a little cheap. I would say it's Chinese, who knows? But back when that was made, that's kind of stuff, got dumped out here. Find all kind of stuff. Of course, I'm getting down to the south end of my place. I got other stuff. This is my creative stuff out here. Pile of bricks from my grandmother's house that had a fireplace. I got the good bricks out of it. I got other things. I'm gonna try to clean all this area up. Come this spring, summer. Got stuff everywhere that I've collected, that I've put out here. Pile of dirt. What else you want to know about a pile of dirt? It used to be scattered all in there. Stuff I drug out from them trees. And I don't know. I got the little tractor with the loader, and I ended up scraping it up, moving it over here. And now I gotta relocate it. There's probably nails and more glass and stuff and some rocks in it. Looks like a piece of glass. No, that's a piece of a distributor cap rotor button or something. Oh yeah, here's a piece of glass for sure. I'm just talking to myself. Anyway, there's all kinds of stuff in there that's useless. It's just mainly trash dirt, but I'm gonna have to go through it again. I've tried to go through and get all the actual stuff that I need to throw away, like the nails and the glass and the busted bricks or whatever. Clean it up, make it useful. But I mean, one thing I found out here, like the fence panel wires and this hog trap. That was out here. Or the lean-to on this side. Used to be all kind of car parts out here. Whatever that is, that's a mosquito trap for later on, so I gotta get rid of it. Used to be like I think Granddaddy said, well, actually it was a built-on type of floor that's rotted. You see the floorboards, and it went all the way that way. So yeah, I remember. I mean, they just rotted through the years. So there used to be an old dry ice freezer sitting up here. I remember Granddaddy telling me about that. And they stacked a bunch of car parts and stuff on top, and people's come out here and stole it all. Scrap metal. Long story, but that fence over there is the end of the property line. You got trees over there. You got privacy fence. That's the end of the property over there. So I don't know, just some of the curious stuff I have out here. I'm not gonna try to show everything, but this is mainly the wooded part. And so anyway, maybe sometime in the future that I've got all my pictures of this place, what it looked like before and what it looks like now, I might get around to getting them on some kind of video editor thing or something on a computer where I can transfer the images and kind of give you just maybe a slideshow of what this place looked like and what it looks like now. There's a lot of work that's been happening, and so on and so forth. But yeah, a lot of stuff's been changing through the years. 4 years I've had this place, and you get around watching this video, those who subscribe to me for whatever other reason, I hope you do enjoy it. And you're wondering why I hadn't done any other kind of motorcycle stuff or whatever. If that's what you watch me for, that's fine. I appreciate it. You know, just keep hanging in there, and you know, there's things that people go through that kind of puts a stop on other things, and this is one of them that's took a lot of my time and energy through the last 4 years, especially recently with putting this fence up on a poor man's budget, and got a lot of it to put up around here. A lot of stuff that's going to be going on, and maybe I need to start doing some more videoing and posting about just what I do, besides what a lot of you are interested in them Trail 70s and go-kart mini bike stuff and everything like that, and posting them junkyard car videos. But I just wanted to come in there and put a video out that, hey, this is what I've been busy with. But who knows? I can hear in the background the creek. There's a creek pretty close to me that's down there flowing with water. So I don't know. I'll hang around for just another little bit and see what else. We'll walk through these trees. I got to get in here with a tractor and start trying to clean some of this out. A lot of this is just nuisance. Just trying to step on that and push it down. So, wow. Yes. I hadn't walked through here in a long time. And got a brick over there, cinder block. Had holes in the ground. Something. I ain't even been over here in quite a while. I'm just glad I got that little Kubota. It's a Kubota BX23S backhoe. I got the bucket with skid steer detach on it. I can put pallet forks. And I got the grappler. So that grappler's been a real. That's been the catch me out. That's the shit, man. I'll tell you, because you can run up into this brush like this and just grab it and yank it right out. Is that a real big tractor? But it beats breaking my back, and I don't have to, get tangled up with the other two tractors. They're limited what they do. But man, there's a whole ton of wire right there wrapped around that tree. Man, that's a pretty good sized tree. There's all kind of stuff I find out here. I don't think there's been any activity out here on this place. I think most of this may have been open, because this little area that I'm out in used to be a booming metropolis. We got Bodart coming up. They'll have to go. God mighty. Let's see. Look at all the thorns on them suckers. Damn. Yeah, my chainsaw is going to hate them. Look how nasty that looks down there. What a conglomeration of a root system. Bottom. Man, oh man. Chainsaws don't like cutting dead Bodart for sure. It's like cutting rock. There's all kind of junk out here. I guarantee you, when this is all grown up, you won't be walking through it. If I can get in here and clean this up. And that's a big hackberry right there. Or not hackberry, excuse me, mesquite. I got a lot of hackberry out here. And it used to be a nice looking tree, but it's all dead now. And, well, it's not just, it's probably like 3 of them. One there, there, and there. Like, they all grew together. There's a stupid hackberry grows right up in the middle of it. Probably one of the reasons it died, but I don't know. But they're just, I'd rather have had the mesquite than all the hackberry. They seem to be prettier trees, but besides the thorns, I like to get all that cleared out and stuff. And you know, I kind of want to take my time because I don't, you know, open my property up wide open for everybody to look in. I do appreciate my privacy. So, little shipping containers. And there's some corrugated tin. I can go rebuild that shed down there or build another one pretty similar. I got 2 of these shipping containers because I want to try to build a container barn, and that way I can go all the way across with some kind of trusses, but build them for 30 foot. They're 29 foot, 11 and a half inches apart. And this is a 9'6" ceiling. That one's an 8'6". I really don't think that I'm gonna, all I'd have to do is just space that one up a little bit higher. It doesn't matter to me. I'll put railroad timbers down there and back this way and kind of frame it in to where I can build all that up with gravel, and I can start parking the tractors and stuff in here and actually turn this into maybe a shop area, maybe get it cemented in between it. I've got trusses that they're only 22 foot long, which, you know, it's like, okay, should I go 20 foot wide or should I go 30 foot wide? And I said, you know, before I load this down with my junk, which it's fairly loaded down anyway, just go 30 foot. And if I got to, you know, I can build a roof structure later. I've got stuff that I can't necessarily keep out of weather unless I get a shipping container for about $3,000. Believe me, I don't like spending that kind of money, but I don't know. That's some of my swap meet junk. My hand's about to freeze off. We got a cold northwestern wind blowing in from Idaho up there. So there's the property line right there. Right in that corner somewhere, or basically right there. Kind of, I guess it would go out a little bit further past, but I know there's some wire that circles around. Because I think all this was farmland back there, and before that house got put in over there. So the property line just kind of runs through here. And I've been maintaining right, going through them trees is a line, and that over there is not mine. So anyway, be pretty cool. See how much water we got in the ditch. Yeah. The county wanted, or they want to know why they will put an entrance back here in my place. And I said, no, I ain't going to. put my driveway through the front. I don't know. I'm not sure if I put my driveway entrance back here, which I wouldn't have to follow all the state restrictions. If I'd actually be a different address. I know that's a county road that I'm in, but I don't know if those people back there is a different address because they're right there, because those people over there in them houses, they get the mail from a different post office, not the same one I'm addressed to. So we're in a different county, but some of them people get mail from a different town. They got a different type of address, so who knows? I don't know, guys. I'm gonna cut this off. If hopefully I can keep the video on there, and hopefully I know it's long. That's why I kind of did it live, because I really don't have any time or patience to load and unload a video or edit a video program stuff right now. So I prefer I just be real and upfront about it, and y'all that do come in there and watch later on, just like and subscribe. If you're new to watching me, thanks for watching and all that. So this old Cooter's Garage down here on the 3 acres, and we got a ways to go with getting things situated down here. Everything being inflated as it is, and high and expensive, and time and money and everything else that everybody else is having to deal with. So appreciate y'all for watching this video when y'all watch it. Hopefully you watched it all the way to the end. Me saying this, if you got any comments or questions or whatever, suggestions, just feel free to leave a comment, and hopefully I can keep track of what's being commented or whatever, and hit that like button. And let me flip this thing around for a second. Trying to figure out how to do it. There it is. So appreciate y'all, and maybe we'll do another live again or something like that. If anybody wants to know else about what's going on, maybe how I'm doing my fence back there. Maybe I'll show you about my fence. But other things around here, I'm just kind of keeping it personal. My stuff, my belongings and everything like that, I'm just trying to keep them private right now, and things that I feel that I'll share them with you. And I don't know. We'll catch y'all later. Let's see, it's almost a whole hour long. Let's see. Let me show you my tractor real quick. I got about a minute too. Okay. Boom. Yeah, that's my little Kubota. She's a little, I won't say she, but it's a workhorse. And there you go. Dirt Hog from Cars and Cameras. Got that from Charles. He personally gave that to me, handed it to me, and paid swap me. So it's a Dirt Hog of the orange kind. Yep. I only got maybe, I don't even have 90 hours on it. I'm getting close to 90 hours. But anyway. Why did it go dark? Hello. Did it go dark on y'all? Alright. There's my hearse over there. Yeah, we got a hearse. Alright, we'll catch y'all later. Maybe I'll do a video on it. Or I already got some videos on it. Yeah. Anyway, we'll catch y'all later. Maybe it's my battery. Yep, battery go dead on the battery. Turn this damn thing on. Can't even see it. He'd stop this. Okay.